Malcolm Garvey, Huey.
Dedicated to all political prisoners.
Their life was like a movie. Study Malcolm Garvey, Huey. Malcolm Garvey, Huey.
It's Gangsta
Malcolm
Grill,
Garvey,
Gangsta
Huey.
Grill,
Their life was like a movie.
Free Mumia.
I die, I organize. Everything I do's revolutionize. I build what's good for the whole damn hood. Study G's like
corporation. You know, I'm just going to say that Jay is a mogul. He is a icon, and he's a legend. And he is all those things, and as is Nas, but one of them is going to have a further reaching impact on history.
I totally disagree. Okay, we know you're talking about giving to the people, so we got to speak on education. Now, there's courses on Nas's lyrics at Harvard. Now, but that's not now.
Jay-Z made himself Harvard.
But that's not even a trophy. But my point I'm trying to say is, when you can penetrate social ills and offer a conclusion with a balanced, stemming from a balanced analysis, when you can make an effect on people's thinking to contribute to changing a bad condition in the community, that's given to the people. Now, if you made yourself a mogul, filthy rich, whatever, that's fine, but that's individualism. You are benefiting from that. Your audience not benefiting from that. How many times have people like Nas or people sacrifice their economic potential and rather educate and speak to issues that no one else will speak to? How many times had a man done that? So when we talk about what you're giving to the people, you can entertain me, but like,
He's the hottest MC in the world.
yeah, you know what I mean. But it's like, don't you know how it go? Don't keep giving me fish. Show me how to fish. I get my own fish. I wouldn't just keep seeing you fishing and praise you for the fish you caught.
I think Jay's taught a lot of people through his actions.
Business, you mean
I think
business?
he taught how to make it.
I agree.
It is business.
In
Life
terms
is
of
a
business?
business. Just because the word business, let's not call it business. Let's call it something else. It's still everyday operations that keep you on your feet and on your toes out here.
Well, that's my whole point. I mean, you got artists. I look at some artists that's not broke, kept their integrity. Yasin Bey, formerly Mos Def. I don't even want to go back as far as KRS-One.
Oh,
Look at Dead Prez.
KRS-One lectures, shoot, he goes to colleges. I mean,
Dead Prez, Immortal Technique,
yeah,
Saigon.
yeah.
I mean, these cats ain't broke, and they're not looking to be. How can I put it?
Commercial?
No, I don't mean that. What I'm saying is their ultimate objective isn't being on top financially. They're fine economically they're fine, and they kept their integrity in terms of the culture. So for me, that's what I would define as success, being an artist. You know what I mean? Because
let's say this: don't always believe that just because you can only jump 4 inches doesn't mean you don't want to jump more than 4 inches. So just because somebody is confined, don't think everybody that is in a place is there because they want to be there. That's number one. Number two, you can be commercial and make millions of dollars and billions of dollars. And you can be pro-black and say pro-black.
Where'd you get pro-black from? The hell? Here we go, Snake. Here we go.
Pro-black is to say, I stand up for my people.
Here we go. Look, I ain't say nothing about that. Yo.
Terminology war, because that's how terminology warfare is a trick.
Okay, listen.
You understand what I mean, I understand what you mean.
Yeah, absolutely.
And all I'm saying is that you don't, just because you make a lot of money doesn't mean you're inherently working against your people. There is a connection and there is a link because of the way corporations exploit black people, and many of these artists and stuff are linked to these corporations and endorsed by these corporations. So the Jay-Z Barney thing, Barney's, you know, the kid who got harassed by the cops and everything after he bought inexpensive belt from Barney's.
Mm-hmm.
And Jay-Z is endorsed by Barney's and, you know, in some way contractually, you know, in business with them. I would say that, yeah, there is some responsibility for Jay to step up and say something. But is Jay supposed to just
Well,
say,
you know what? I don't think that's cool. I mean, you can't. That man ain't responsible for. How can I put it? Every time some shit like that happen, you know what I mean? But what I'm saying is, you don't know what somebody stand until they're activated. And you got plenty of artists, and they through their career, they had a chance to become, but like I said, much larger economically than they could have.
well, let's talk
Hold on, let me finish. However, throughout their career, they were fine with disciplining themselves to stick to social issues in our community. They were fine with that. Now you got some people who not fine with that, who will switch up to cater to corporate America.
That's true.
So what I'm saying, it's not about
There's a
who
balance.
can or who won't. It's about the choice that just plenty of people. You don't think Karis want Nas?
You don't think they've all sold out? I guarantee you, everybody.
You gotta define what sold out means,
Yeah,
because you
they're
gotta define that. You
Listen,
gotta define
if
that.
you get Frelinghuysen Gin, if you get Frelinghuysen damn gin, you might have did something that could be considered selling out. So you can't. Every time we make it in any way we really need to, that man is giving it to us.
I'm interested, and you brought up pro-black, which I never mentioned.
I just say pro-black because at the end of the day, you have to be able to say, look, if you punch my brother in the face, after a while I'm saying, look, that's my brother. You done punched him in the face because that's my brother.
Okay,
pro-black.
now you're being definitive about it. Okay, that's more clear, because I never brought up pro-black. I never brought up sellout. I never brought none of that stuff up. But it seems to be the elephant in the room when this conversation comes up. So, what does that say about this type of discussion?
It's not an elephant in the room to me.
I know not to you. I'm saying in general.
Well, of course it is. Of course it's definitely going to be an elephant in the room to people who are in denial. It's going to be an elephant in the room to people who are turning the other way just to still see the elephant that's so big that wherever you turn, you can't avoid it. So, yeah, we already know that. That's why we aren't afraid to talk about these things to people who are in denial. So you can act like you don't see it, but you do see it. And we're not going to allow you to, I'm never going to let you off the hook. I'm going to hold your feet to the fire as soon as you start acting like you're stupid and we live in a post-racial society and racism doesn't exist, or blacks can be racist, and there's just as much, you know.
Malcolm Garvey, Huey.
Dedicated to all political prisoners.
Life was like a movie. Study Malcolm Garvey, Huey. Malcolm Garvey, Huey.
It's Gangsta
Malcolm
Grill,
Garvey, Huey. Life was like a movie.
Free Mumia.
I die, I organize. Everything I do's revolutionize. I build what's good for the whole damn hood. Study G's like these.